appreciate the opportunity given to me to be your host today. So just let me know who among us would not like to laugh, who would not like to giggle, who would not like to be happy. But if you see the average time of the day, where we are genuinely laughing, we are genuinely happy, would only be for the few minutes. So that's where our today's topic comes, laughter's yoga. Scientists have proven that the laughter creates the happy hormones in us, which makes us energized and keeps us in an open spirit throughout the day. So we have our own person, Mr. Bhupesh Hundale from our Worli team. He is a project person. He is a graphologist and a TM meditator, but he has the experience of 20 years of teaching laughter yoga. He has opened many of the laughter clubs in Delhi, Abu Dhabi and Indonesia, and the list goes on. So I would like to give a warm welcome to you, sir. And the stage is all open. Please open your session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you everybody. It is good to interact with you in continuation with the yesterday session where doctor has said laughing, moving, breathing, all those exercises help you to maintain your health. And all those things are combined in one package that is called laughter yoga. So basically we are conducting this session on mental health. So let me share some glimpses on the mental health. I'll give you some small glimpses of the mind, how it functions, what are the technicalities and all those things are there. So there is a basically, when we are happy, we generate happy hormones. And these happy hormones are serotonin, dopamine, endorphin and oxytocin. Happy hormones are generated after when you receive the praise or thanks, then you receive the, you will be happy. There is another thing which is in dopamine. There is a whole game is of the neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are the chemical which creates energy and activates your whole body with their corresponding effects. So in the endorphin, there is basically anterior insular cortex which controls your behavior, bowel digestion, orgasm, creativity, consciousness, socio-emotional processes. And serotonin has a mood-boosting neurotransmitter by walking, exercising, and protects from the irritability and anxiety. So basically, your mental health is nothing but imbalance of your hormone level. When your hormone levels reduces or increases to certain limit, then there are so many mental health diseases like depression, anxiety, ADHD, all those things are happening. And the basic source are happy hormones and stress hormones. Stress hormones are basically, if you see, there are three stress hormones: cortisol, epinephrine, and dopamine. So laughter increases antibody producing cells, and laughter has a capacity to alternate the stress hormone to happy hormone. And dopamine is basically, if you see, it is nothing but dihydroxyphenylethylamine. That this particular chemical made in laboratory with great difficulties, but still you cannot use this chemical for your happiness, because there is a BBB, blood-brain barrier. There is an osmosis and filter. On top that, there very little amount is going inside your mind, and the only option for you to be happy, to be healthy, is from inner side, not from outer side. So from inner side, the only way is being happy. And to be happy, laughter is the best unique scientific method. So this is what about how laughter and your mental health is related. And one more area I would like to add upon mental health. Your handwriting. Your handwriting tells about your mind. Handwriting is mind writing. Handwriting is mind writing. Okay. So, if you see, if you have 10 packs of liquor, after 10 packs your writing has a lot of liquidity. So your body is same, you are not mentally ill, but your body responds to that force of mood swings. When you recover, your handwriting also. Same way in the speech, if you see in the same way in the school, if you see in the olden days, we are not able to write. So what teacher says, cross exercise करेंगे, clapping करेंगे, group में जाएंगे, then we are able to perform normal. So your normal health represents by your normal handwriting. Abnormal health represents in the abnormal health. I'll just give you many in a very short. There are hook, tricks, jerks, break, blurs, angles. These are the traits which you, if you have those things in your handwriting, after 10% variations are there, but after that, if it is more repetitive and more frequent, then it is your some mental health is there. And you can visit my Facebook page, mental health. There are hundreds, thousands of examples I have analyzed on daily basis. And one more thing, this is about the knowing about your mental health through handwriting. And there is a one technique called graphotherapy. Therapy means if you change your handwriting, you can change your personality, you can cure the things. I will just take 2 minutes to explain the concept. Any written communication is nothing but graphological representation of your thought process. Your thought process is manifestation of your thought pattern. Thought pattern is gel type of shape lies in your subconscious mind. That shape defines your personality. And due to various reasons, liking, disliking, enjoying, that shape gets changes and it becomes part of your personality. Amitabh Bachchan ka style है हमको अच्छा लगता है. It is not ours, but we have followed it, and later on it becomes personality. So your thought process starts from left side of brain, subconscious mind. It is like a CPU, and it is a everybody mind is like about a gray matter because heart is here and blood has to go outside. So the pressure available here head is lesser, and because of less pressure, the cells convert into gray cells. They not cells. Muscles will not be there because on the lower part there is no gray cells. Only here the gray cells. And these gray cells only makes you intelligent and better than our forefathers, monkeys and all. Because the monkey is still walking like this. So the pressure is same. So the force of blood doesn't allow to improve the gray cells in them. And if you see the gorilla comparatively more intelligent because he is walking straight. This is the basically technical reason. So your thought process starts from left side of brain, subconscious mind, CPU. It is the place of your all memories, files, data, sleeping mechanism, digestion mechanism, secretion, body maintenance system, emergency shutdowns, all those things are there. And it makes your 90% of your mind, 90%. Subconscious mind is much more powerful. And here then thought process travels to conscious mind, cognitive. This is only 10%. What we see in daily basis. But even though conscious mind has a 10%, it has a very good strength. He is a commander basically. Whatever conscious mind says, subconscious mind follows blindly. Conscious mind is just like a captain of ship. Whatever captain says, every team has to follow blindly without thinking anything. So, in a mental health, 70% of diseases are cured through counseling, awareness, and 30% only needs the psychiatric dose and all. So majority is basically counseling is more than sufficient to have a good mental health. So your subconscious mind, does your thought process start from subconscious mind to then it travels to right brain. Here it gets logic, language, presentation, colors. So conscious mind has all the colorful feelings, everything. Then it travels to cerebrum, between the ears behind your head. It is the interface between your CPU and body system. And through 12 cranial nerves and vertebra, all those data are passed through, and through vertebra it is a 25 bones, through 18 joints, all organs are connected wired to your nervous system, and nervous system and the 12 cranial nerves, they communicate to each other, and accordingly our process is controlled. जैसे हम चाय पी रहे हैं तो चाय का कप, होल्डिंग, ग्रिपिंग, स्पीड, सीलिंग प्रेशर, एंगल ऑफ टिल्ट, area of flow, volumetric measure, temperature, depth, and volume. You see, in a small step, you have used so many sensors, so many things, and in your body you have so many sensors, temperature sensor, pressure sensor, and those things, infinite number. And everybody, God has given everybody this mystery. You cannot count the sensors. Forget about the process. There are so lot of processes are there which is yet to be evolved and known. So this subject gives you the insight to respect every human being, because hardware point of view, nobody accepts anybody. Everybody is a billionaire. The only difference is after 100 zeros, there is only 1, 2, 3. That is the difference. That difference is there. So these subjects give you the opportunity to understand the human being, the complexity, which we do normally. It is a very complicated, very costly, and very valuable things. Okay. So जैसे मैंने बोला चाय का कप हम पी रहे हैं, तो जैसे अगर गर्म होगा तो हम रुक जाएंगे. So conscious mind gives you signal to subconscious mind, and all those system are feedback system. You are so in case of handwriting, it is all your thought process generates in graphic sense. One can fool someone by even if it is in a hurry, he can walk slowly, or vice versa. He can make fool you. But in handwriting, you cannot fool yourself, because subconscious mind is 9 times powerful than you. That's why the signatures and forensic documents, these are the trusted scientific tools for investigations. So any conscious change in your handwriting has a correspondence change in your subconscious mind. So that is what the graphotherapy is. And if you see from engineering perspective, the pressure is nothing but energy. Normally, if you see in general, ladies' handwriting, the hands are little lighter, so their writings are little lesser pressure. Gents' hands are little heavier, so their pressure is very. But it is not true for everybody. It depends individually. I'm just giving you typical things. And the flow is nothing but current. So like that, if you convert, your all parameters are converted into graphic science. And you are all, if you go to my Facebook page, you will find so many examples I have given. So this is what all about graphotherapy. I just want to tell you this is new thing, not available in the public domain and not appreciated and not understood scientifically, because lot of tarot readers and astrologers, they hijack the graphology for their benefits, but they don't use graphology, but they use graphology terms to increase their businesses. So now we come to our core, laughter. Laughter is a very serious business. As you know, I have told a lot of mind functions and all, everything here. So laughter is a serious business. And the laughter people don't appreciate. बोलते हंसने में क्या रखा है, लोग बोलते हैं सांस लेने में क्या रखा। रामदेव जी ने बताया सांस कैसे लेना चाहिए, बहुत सारी बीमारियां ठीक। ऐसे ही लाफ्टर में भी बहुत कुछ रखा हुआ है जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया है। लाफ्टर कैन चेंज योर बैड मूड्स, स्ट्रेस हार्मोन्स टू गुड हार्मोन्स। सो एंड इट इज अ प्रूवन फैक्ट। सो लाफ्टर, the problem with laughter is very easy and people laugh and laugh very easily, but they don't understand the value. In the childhood, if you observe the children, while they are playing, they laugh more than communicate. They laugh more than 250 to 300 times, and because of that, their neuroplasticity. Hello, yes. Oh. So, laughter is basically, it is a very easy thing, nobody values, but why I have spent 15-20 minutes just to make them what the laughter is very valuable. And the children learn a lot of things and they forget enemies and everything, and they झगड़ा करने के बाद भी फिर से खेल स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। But while we are going, we stop laughing. We hardly smile 5 to 10 times. That too very scarcely. थोड़ा जैसे उसमें पैसा खर्च हो रहा है, मुस्कुराएंगे दांत नहीं दिखता है हमको। शर्मा ये या हमने दांत खोल के हंस दिया तो लोग बोलेंगे क्या कैसा बंदा है, बदतमीज है। So this is the wrong concept. We have to understand this. So and laughter, to create laughter, to have an impact of laughter, you have to laugh 20 minutes. That is the scientific study. So 20 minutes you cannot laugh every day. And the laugh is to be like childlike laughter. जैसे बच्चे में गोदी में बच्चा रहता है माँ की, वो थोड़ा सा मुस्कुराता है, उसको कोई लैंग्वेज नहीं आती, उसको कुछ पता नहीं होता, वो मुस्कुराता है, पूरे जो भी उसको देखता है सब मुस्कुरा देता है। So laughter is very infectious and very pure and very effective. So by laughter, we are going to achieve those childlike laughter. And even the jokes, you cannot repeat the jokes so many times, so you will not get the feeling. So there is a technique of laughter yoga is developed by Dr. Madan Kataria in 1955 in Mumbai itself. And now it is in the whole world, around 132 countries. And I have learned from the Dr. Madan Kataria himself. So let us start laughter yoga. The basic, let us stand up with our